Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Becky and I am going to be a second year first grade teacher. So if you guys have been following along a little bit on my channel, then you would know a few things. One, I just finished my first year and it was super crazy and hectic. And two, this year I'm trying my best to fix all of the things that did not go right last year. And three, if you watched my classroom setup video, then you know that I talked a little bit about my morning cart and kind of how my morning went last year and how it was not good. So we're gonna try our best to fix that for this year, because the morning sets the tone for the entire day. So if your morning is super crazy, then the rest of your day is also gonna be crazy. So to recap, last year I started off doing morning work in the morning when the kids came in. So they got everything done, everything put away, settled for the morning, and then they had their morning work ready to go on their table for them. Now, we had free introduced lunch last year for everybody. So a ton of my kids, like more than half of my students, got breakfast each morning. And many of those kids rode the bus, so they came in late on the bus some days and then would go to breakfast. The line was super long because everybody in their classroom was getting breakfast. So many of my kids didn't have a chance to finish their morning work or even do their morning work. So by the time we got to our centers and they had other work, they just were super behind. So about halfway through the year, I decided to switch things up and I decided to do like a morning choice is what I called it. So each morning I set out my bin of coloring sheets and I set out like a building. So either like something off of my recess cart. So either like Lincoln Logs or Magnetic Builders or Legos or Connects or Pattern Blocks were like the 5 I rotated through. So I set that on the table and then the kids could come and they could grab some and they could build with it. It was good in theory until a couple things. One, some of my kids would take more stuff, so they would take that back, and then some of the other kids who got there a little bit later or finishing their breakfast didn't have a lot of blocks to build or play with, so that caused some problems. And then I had lots of kids were really wanting to go around the room and show their friends all the things that they were building, or they were trying to partner build with the same stuff, or they were making like swords and like all this car stuff and running around the room. So it was just, by the end of the year, it was super stressful. And then cleanup was even worse because we had one bin for the entire class. So they would all run over to the bin and try and like fight over who would help carry the bin around the room. And it was just too much. So this year, 100% I knew I needed to change that. So Elementary with Emma talked about last year how she had a kind of like a morning choice or a morning cart or something along the lines of like morning tubs. So I decided this year that was something that I wanted to prep ahead of time. So that is what I'm doing. I figured that maybe you're like me and you had some trouble with your morning stuff. So I decided to just film a super whole long in-depth video of creating these morning tubs to help hopefully my second year go a little bit smoother. So I know that was a crazy long intro and I apologize, but I'm gonna flip my camera around. I'm gonna show you all the stuff that I have and I'm gonna take you guys along with me as I create my morning tubs on my morning cart, hopefully to help the morning. So this is pretty much all I have. So these are all just like dollar things from Target. I ended up picking like 30 of them up because I wanted to make sure that each one of my kids had their own, so that they were all doing different things so that they couldn't like share, walk around, and all that jazz. So each kid, there's plenty, can have their own and they can pick which one they want to do for the morning, but I'm going to make sure that they are not allowed to pick the same one 2 days in a row so that each kid gets a chance to try out the different things. I found these on the TPT store and then I kind of just like customized them. So it has like our rules for each bin listed like on the card. This is just the normal paper. I put them on cardstock and then I'm going to laminate them and then obviously cut them out, and then each tub is going to have its own little thing on the top. I will link down below this template. Like I said, I got it off the TPT store and it's amazing. She had like a bunch of different things. Like this could be like orange, I think, and then she had some so you could customize like this or that. You could customize the directions. You could put like a kid on there instead of like a graphic of that. These were pretty much all of hers that she had, but I just like changed the directions a little bit. I think she had share, but I didn't want my kids to share the same ones. And then I was able to add like some things that I had. So I'll just like flip through and show you. I have geo boards, magnetic letters, dominoes, links, playing cards, popsicle sticks, counting bears, beads, animals, magnets. Like I said, there's like literally 30 pom-poms, Legos, puzzles, connects, pipe cleaners, magnetic builders. So basically they're just like fine motor things or building things, just something that'll kind of like ease us into the day. These are just some of the materials I picked up. I was super excited. I found these and those from Goodwill, actually. Always check your local Goodwill. And then these are just some things that I had left over from last year. I got some Play-Doh, like all from the dollar store or Dollar Tree. And then I'm just gonna steal like some like Lincoln Logs Connects magnetic builders from my recess cart and then just put that towards these bins. And then to organize them all, I got this lovely 3-tiered cart. It's a little bit bigger of like the normal cart just because there's so many boxes. So I will probably like Cricut something that says like morning tubs or morning choice or something on those. And then I haven't decided if I want to put like building stuff on the top, fine motor on the middle, like math stuff on the bottom. I'm not sure. I haven't decided that far yet, but this is kind of the plan. I'm going to put everything in the boxes today and then hopefully like laminate all these and tape them onto the top. And then I also found this on the TPT store, and these are just like activities because sometimes I feel like I'm not planning on changing these throughout the year unless the kids like really get bored with them. But I thought this could be a way to kind of guide them through the beginning, and then at the end, closer to like the middle or end of the year, they could kind of do what they want. But like this is for Play-Doh if they want to like make these different things. This will be for the pom-poms. I believe it's like counting, so it's all like the numbers, and they can use like the little like prong chopstick things with pom-poms, and that could be like a fine motor. And then mazes with like, I'll laminate these so that it'll kind of be like a whiteboard or whatever. And then pattern blocks. They can make different patterns. This one was really cool. It also has that they could duplicate the design, or they could do symmetry. So that one was really cool. And so is this one. I got like a bag of like colored popsicle sticks so they could make different patterns. And then it was kind of the same thing as the last one. It was like copy the design or extend the pattern, and then try and duplicate is like towards the back. And then Unifix Cubes was one. At the beginning of the year, last year, I did a lot of these. And it was just like making letters with the Unifix Cubes, and the kids really liked it. And whatever package I got too also had, I can find it towards the back. It also had sight words. There we go. So they could like build the different sight words, which I thought was really cool. So those are just some activities that I'm just gonna laminate, put them on a nice little ring, and then stick that in each box as well. So that's everything. That's kind of my haul. That's the plan for today. So I have a friend coming. She's gonna help me fill the boxes. But for now, I think I'm gonna get started. I'm super excited about these, and I really, really hope that this will help change things for the better. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna take all the stickers off, and I'm gonna start filling the boxes, and then after, I think is when I'm gonna laminate all of the cover things and tape them on, get that built, and get it all set up and ready to go. We are pretty much done for the day. We have the cart almost all done, and I am so excited with how it turned out. So here it is in all of its glory. So we kind of tried to like divide it up. So up top here is like building things that they can build with. And the middle is like math and science, like math manipulatives, and then like magnets, animals. And then down here is more of like the fine motor / like miscellaneous things. Like I have like pipe cleaners and stringing beads and like mazes. But then I also have like erasers, like target erasers. So I kind of have them categorized, and I still have room for like a couple if I need to. But I was talking with Laura, I think what I'm gonna do is I still have like leftover stickers from my library, so I think I'm gonna color code them so they know like which boxes go on which section or whatever. That way, like once they've been using them for a while, they know like, oh hey, I can find the links on the middle bin, or I know that I can find the magnetic builders on the top one. So I'll probably do that next time. I did have some extra like things I didn't have but might get for this, and then we were cutting and laminating for forever, but these are just some things that I was gonna hole punch them and then ring them and then put them in like that bin, but we just didn't get a chance to finish cutting all them out. So I'm going on a trip and I'm gonna cut them out maybe tonight before the trip, and then maybe in the car I'll like hole punch them or whatever. But that's kind of what I have. So whenever I'm done and I get that done, and then whenever I get like all the labels and stuff done, I'll show you the finished product. I'm also probably gonna Cricut like morning choice on there too, so you will see me when it is all done, and I'll show you kind of, or tell you how I plan on like implementing all of that. Hello everyone, I am back and ready to share the final product of my cart with you guys. So here it is all done, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like obsessed with it. It is so much better than I ever thought it was gonna be. So I just ended up, I Cricuted morning choice right there on top. And I think I mentioned before, these stickers indicate the different like sections or like where to put the things back. So on the top is building, math and science is in the middle, and the bottom is like fine motor and miscellaneous things. So I'll kind of go through and show you guys what I have in each. So here I just have regular connects, magnetic builders, these sticks I made. These are really cool. I just put Velcro dots on each end, but like they're, so one Velcro dot, like it's different on each end, so they can build with those, which that'll be really cool. And then I just put some playing cards are right there. This is one of my ones that I had activities in, so it's just Play-Doh. And then I found this online. I'll link everything down in like down below, but they can like make these different things if they don't want to build like their own thing, or they don't know what to build. And then Legos, Lincoln Logs, Jenga, dominoes. And then this one also has activities in it. It's popsicle sticks. And so they can make different patterns, and then they can extend the pattern, or they can duplicate the design. And I just laminated them and put them on these little strings. And then I have Tinker Toys right there. Then next I have Counting Bears, base 10 box. These are just random magnets I had with like a bunch of paper clips and different magnets. Links, Cuisinart rods. I learned all about these in college, so I was really excited to finally put them to some good use. And then I have pattern blocks. This one also has like do the pattern, create the design. And then I have some animals down there. My Unifix Cubes. This has another activity in it as well. So this is just like make the letter. It has A through Z. And then once you get to the end, you can make different like sight words, which I think will be really fun for the kids. I'll put that back there. And then down here, I just have just a bunch of paper cleaners, a bunch of random like Target erasers. Some of the erasers in there, I can open this up, are actually like letters. I don't know if you can see those. And then magnetic letters. I have beads, and then pipe cleaners so they can work on fine motor. More wooden screws down at the bottom. I found this in a set of something that I got. It is just like mazes. I put them on a string with this and an eraser in there, and it's actually like A through Z again, and then the maze is whatever starts like with that letter. This was something that was left over from the previous teacher, but it is actually like learning how to tie your shoe with Pete the cat. So I just put that in there for some fine motor. And then I have some pom-poms and like some tongs from the dollar store. And then this is just another, like, they can place the pom-poms like in here, and it's 1 through 10, I believe. And then they could make like patterns with this if they want to. And then my last box I have is puzzle hashtags, and those were just from the dollar bin at Target. So that is everything that I have in the cart. It's a lot of stuff. I believe I think it's like 26 boxes or something, and I'm gonna have 21 kids. So I have plenty to go around for everyone. Like I said earlier, all of this stuff is stuff that I already had, or I got from the dollar store, or I just found like laying around the school that people said that I could use. So it's really an inexpensive way to kind of spice up your morning. I also was telling my mentor teacher about my idea, and she did the best thing anyone could ever do. Is she said it was awesome and she was going to try it for herself, but she's actually going to use this for like early finisher work, which could be awesome as well. I might do that with my things too. Maybe use them in the morning, and then for early finishers, like if we're doing math and I have someone who's done early, I could tell them to pick from the middle bin because all that's the math stuff, or I could pick like a fine motor or a word work if we're doing like a craft and someone's done early. So that's kind of how I'm planning on using it. I know I said I would explain how I plan to implement it. So on the first day of school, obviously the kids are not going to have any idea what this is or how to use it, and I don't want to just like put everything out for them. So I'll take you over here. I actually have a whole class set of pattern blocks, and I did this last year and I really liked it. It's just these, and I have like 24 of them pre-made. So I'll just set those out on the desks for the kids on the first day of school. And then after that day, we will go ahead, and I'm planning on giving each kid a box, explain what it is, and then let them just kind of play with whatever is on the box. They can not share materials, but tell the kids at their table, because I have them set up in table groups, tell them like what is in their box, so the kids kind of know what's in other boxes. And then I'll have them stop, and I might have them rotate like table groups so that they can use some different materials and see what the other kids have at the other tables. And then obviously we'll go over the rules, how it's going to be implemented. I'm not sure if you read the rules on my little cards on the box, but they can only pick one. They cannot pick the same one 2 days in a row. I'm hoping that that will alleviate some problems. If kids are fighting over the choice or arguing or racing to it or whatever, and they're messing around and not using it as a tool and using it as a toy, then I'm gonna take it away. And that morning they need to read to self at their seat. That's kind of, I guess, gonna be like the punishment per se if they're not utilizing the materials correctly, but they are not going to be allowed to share once they have a box. It goes at their seat. They're not allowed to move around. They're not allowed to trade. Once they have it, that's the one that they have for that morning. And then whenever it's time, whenever I ring my little doorbell for the morning and it's time to clean up, then that is the time that we put everything away. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, the first day has not come yet. I haven't fully like decided exactly how I'm going to implement it, but that's kind of in my teacher brain, what I'm thinking ahead for, and that's kind of what I am thinking on how I want to implement it. I'm not going to lie, I'm so excited with how it turned out. This is like getting me super excited for the school year, just something to change up from what I did last year. And like I said, it's always a really big compliment when you tell somebody your ideas and they want to use the idea themselves. So I'm super excited that my mentor teacher also said that she was going to do something kind of similar to this as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully maybe you'll want to try this in your own classroom, or if you do this in your own classroom, I would love to know, or even if you have any tips on like if you've done something like this, how to implement it. I'd love to hear some of your ideas. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you've tried this, or if you want to try it and you're super excited about it like me. I will probably post, I don't know if I'll post like a video, maybe in a vlog, or post like on my Instagram, maybe like an update into the year and tell you guys how it's going. So keep an eye out for that. I'll link my Instagram down below in case that's the platform that I share the update on. I'm not sure. But hopefully we all have a good school year, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.